Welcome to Contemplations with the Body. My name is Deanna Lynn. In this series, I am taking my 15 years of knowledge and experience with health, wellness, and the body, and I'm pairing it with my contemplative journey in the gene keys and human design. Each transit, I will share my contemplations to help you become a detective of your body to discover what your soul's trying to align you to. Our reality is a mere reflection of what we hold in our physical body. It's like stepping into your body when you leave the house every day. So every day you get to become a detective of your body. Are you ready to discover what your body is showing you in your reality and what your reality is showing you that you still hold in your physical body? Welcome to Gate 60. We're moving through the frequency of limitation to realism to justice. And it's connected to the physical body through the colon and the amino acid isoleucine. So when we look at this from the lower frequency energy, we have the repressive, which is unstructured. And this comes from a real fear-based mentality, a fear of having structure, a fear of having commitment and routine. And through this fear, what happens is the energy becomes very wasted because it's getting dispersed in too many different directions. And then we have the reactive nature, which is being very rigid and just trying to control everything. And when we're in that kind of state, everything is tense and tight and won't move. There's so much limitation. There's no room for movement or growth. And this comes from a space of feeling unsafe and feeling like you need to control everything. So I'd like to look at this shadow from the perspective of our physical body, of the structure of our physical body. So if you look at the reactive nature, the unstructured, that's going to show up in your physical body as not having full structure in your bones and your muscles. So that can show up as weakness. So having maybe one side of your body or the front of your body versus the back of your body that's weaker. So then we have this imbalance from side to side, from front to back. That's going to add not having structure to your body. And then also we can look at it from the wasting energy in too many different directions as having too much flexibility in our physical body. So when we're too flexible, we're being pulled in many different directions and we're not strong and rooted in our physical structure. And so if we look at it now from the reactive nature, the rigid and the controlling, that's coming from a space of having too much tension in our muscles and maybe having too much strength and not having it balanced between having flexibility. So you get to the space where you actually can't move your physical body because everything is too tight, or the muscles are too strong and they're too big, so you don't have that fluidity. So what we want to look at is being able to balance the body with the structure. So balance it between flexibility and strength so that you have the strength of the structure, but then you have the mobility and the flexibility so that you can flow with life. So you're not being controlled and staying stuck in one place, and you're not being pulled and having no groundingness inside your physical body, which is kind of pulling you into all different directions. Contemplating the physiology of this gate, the colon, we can take a look at the repressive and the reactive nature and how does that actually show up in our poop? So the repressive being unstructured, if you think about the elimination coming out of your body, how is the structure of it? Is it just pure liquid, or is it not structured and formed? Is it just flowing through your body way too quickly because you don't have enough structure in your life and in your digestive system? Or is it super rigid and things just aren't moving and they're getting stuck? And it shows up as constipation, limitation, and blockages in your physical body with your feces. So take a look at how you're feeling in your life. Are you feeling unstructured, or are you feeling super rigid? How is that showing up in the elimination? If we're to look at this from the bigger perspective, pulling in the physiology with the mind and the emotions, we can see that it's actually all attached. When we're not eliminating properly, we're actually keeping toxins in our physical body. And like attracts like. So when you're holding these toxins in your physical body that are not serving you, what happens is you start actually attracting to you toxic thoughts and low frequency emotions, and they get attached to it. So for us to actually release the mental thoughts and the emotions that are not serving us, we need to be eliminating the toxins in our physical body as well. So working through this transit, doing some type of cleanse or elimination diet is going to be very, very helpful for your body to release these toxins. And then when we don't have this extra stuff in our physical body that's not serving us, we're releasing these blockages. We're releasing this limitation from our physical body, and you start to feel better. And when you feel better, your thoughts are better, your emotions are better. Everything is just higher frequency. So really taking a look at what is going on inside your physical body and how are things moving from your body, or are they getting stuck, and are they structured or are they not? So after contemplating what is going on in your physical body through the structure of your body and through your poop, then we can start taking physical actions that are going to help us move out of this limitation and move into the realism and move into the justice. So my first tip for you is, number one, take a look at your physical structure. How is your posture? Are you aligned all the way from your ankles all the way up to your head? How is your strength and your flexibility between the front and the back and the side to side through your full physical body? You want to do a full-on check of your body to see how is your physical structure. Tip number 2, analyze your poop. So take a look at it and just see what the structure is, and then contemplate, well, what's actually going on in my physical body? What's going on in my external reality that's reflecting the structure that is in my physical poop? Tip number 3, do an elimination diet or a cleanse of some sort so that you can release the toxins that are in your physical body that are not allowing you to have structure in your poop. Tip number 4, support your digestive system and the elimination system by drinking enough water. So you want to take your body weight and you want to divide it in half and drink that in ounces at a minimum. And if you're working out and you're sweating, then you want to be drinking more water and making sure that you're actually absorbing the water. So you might want to add electrolytes to it, supplementing with omega-3 fatty acids if you're not getting enough in your diet, because that's going to help lubricate the track so that things are eliminated better. Make sure that you're eating enough fiber so that you're adding that structure to allow the elimination, and supporting your digestive health with probiotics or making sure that you're getting enough in your physical diet. Tip number 5, check in to see how many bowel movements you're having a day. Typically for health, it's recommended that you're having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day that are structured. And so if you're not, really diving in and tuning in and discovering, well, why am I not having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day? And the last tip, tip number 6, get some movement, get the heart rate up, do some cardio so that you can get things moving, get energy moving in your physical body. That cardio is going to help to release those blockages that are in your colon and get them out of your body. Thank you for joining me on the journey of contemplating with your body. I would love to hear what comes up for you as you tune into the transit and your body. Feel free to share it with me. You can email me at deanna@deannalynn.ca. Sending you lots of high vibes on your journey within.